It starts with Maurice and Kimmi sitting down and having a serious conversation. Kimmi tells Maurice that from the very beginning, Martell Holt never really respected them. Even though Martell sometimes acted like he agreed or listened, the truth is he didn't. Kimmi reminded Maurice that Martell would constantly say he didn't think Maurice or Marsa were true father figures or even good husbands. Right there you could see Maurice trying to defend Martell again, but Kimmi wasn't having it. She asked him straight up, "Why are you taking up for Martell when Martell has been throwing shade at both of you from day one?" This was before the cameras, before the fame, before the show even existed. Martell was already making it clear that he felt he was above them. Kimmi laid it out plain. Martell used to say he didn't even think Maurice and Marsa deserved home-cooked meals, plates being fixed, or even the normal respect a wife would give her husband. That's how deep Martell's arrogance went. This is where the hook comes in, because while Kimmi is making sense, Maurice just sits there trying to act like he can still somehow get through to Martell. Kimmi tells him it's pointless. Martell doesn't see you as a voice of reason. He doesn't see you as someone to respect. He sees you as Marceau's little brother who runs errands and defends him. That's it. And the way Kimmi delivered it was powerful. She told Maurice that he was wasting time trying to help Martell when he could be spending that same time with his son, Monster. Viewers, make sure you don't miss this, because when you see Maurice's face during that talk, you can tell he knows deep down that Kimmi is right, but he doesn't want to admit it. Now, let's move over to Letitia Scott and Maurice Scott. This scene brought in their daughter, and you'll want to stay tuned because the dynamic between them gave both sweet moments and shady moments. Letitia told Maurice that she wanted their daughter to start helping more with their business. By promoting the hair care line on social media, she said Macy is growing up and it's time she took on responsibilities. Maurice, of course, had to throw in his little jokes and shade. He basically said if their daughter wanted money, she needed to help out with social media promotions instead of asking him for cash. Their daughter, Macy, then made it clear that her favorite parent is still her mom. Maurice looked salty, but he tried to play it off with jokes. What's important here is that even though it was a lighthearted scene, Maurice never missed a chance to try and one-up Letitia by acting like he's the better parent. Their daughter shut that down quick, and it was actually funny to see Maurice lose that little battle. But things didn't stay light for long. Letitia started telling Maurice about her meet with Nell, and this is where the drama picked up again. Letitia explained that Nell told her she didn't like the way she had gotten. In Chris's face at the party, Letitia of course denied it, saying she didn't remember getting in Chris's face. But then she admitted that Nell raised her voice and things got heated. Eventually, Letitia said she went back to talk again with Nell because she respected her, but Nell quickly checked her by saying, "I'm not your child. Don't talk to me like that." That line right there made everything shift, and Maurice couldn't resist making jokes about it, asking if this is how a life coach is supposed to act since Nell is supposed to be one. Maurice then told Letitia straight up that yes, she does talk to men like their husband sometimes. Even said that yes, she did get in Chris's face. Now, this was shocking because Maurice basically confirmed what Nell said, and he threw Letitia under the bus in front of the cameras. But that's classic Maurice, always trying to act like the smartest person in the room while low-key shading his own wife. The way Letitia sat there listening, you could tell she wasn't feeling it, but she tried to move on. The topic then switched to Destiny Patan. Viewers, this is the part you need to pay attention to because it sets the stage for major tension later. Maurice told Letitia to be careful around Destiny because Destiny is everybody's friend. And being everybody's friend means she could also be nobody's real friend. He basically warned Letitia not to tell Destiny their business. This was a big moment because we've seen Destiny in the middle before. And her loyalty always seems to shift depending on who she's talking to. Letitia even admitted that Destiny's loyalty has always seemed to be more with Martell Holt than anyone else. She said Destiny has known Martell as long as she's known the rest of the group, and that's where her loyalty lies. Viewers did. You catch that? That was Letitia saying out loud that Destiny sides with Martell, and we've all seen the signs of that. As the conversations continued, it was clear that friendships and loyalty were being questioned all around. But the real heat came when Martell Holt and Maurice Scott finally sat down together. Viewers, do not click away, because this scene was the turning point. Maurice went into that meeting thinking he could have a calm, civil talk with Martell. But Martell had other plans. He came ready. He was laughing at Maurice, making fun of him, and calling him out every chance he got. When Maurice tried to explain the DUI incident, saying he hit an animal in a pole, Martell couldn't stop laughing in his face, basically letting everyone know he didn't believe a word of it. This is where you have to keep watching, because it only got worse for Maurice. Martell wasn't about to let Maurice control the narrative. Instead, Martell flipped the script and started putting Maurice and Marsa on blast. He asked Maurice straight up about rumors and about who flew who, down to different trips. Maurice didn't answer, and in that moment, he made Marsa look guilty too. Viewers, you can't miss this, because the way Maurice froze up said it all. And here's the hook for the ending. Martell made it clear that he's done going along. To get along, he's not protecting anyone anymore. He's ready to expose everything. This was not the slow Martell we've seen before. This was Martell who came prepared, who came ready with comebacks, and who wasn't going to let Maurice get away with anything. By the end of the scene, it was clear Maurice was the wrong person to send for that sit-down. He didn't hold his ground, he didn't defend himself properly, and Martell walked away looking like he had all the power. Fans dragged Maurice Scott for looking so weak during his conversation with Martell. The way he sat there, stumbling and not answering questions, made viewers feel like he was exposed. Many people said Maurice was not the right one to have that sit down because he cracked under pressure. Fans even joked online that Martell had Maurice looking like a deer in headlights the whole time. Letitia Scott also had mixed reactions from fans. Some viewers said she handled herself better than usual when dealing with Nell, but others felt like she still doesn't know how to take accountability. People pointed out that even her own husband, Maurice Scott, confirmed that she did get in Chris's face, which only made her look worse. Fans laughed when Macy said her favorite parent is still her mom, saying that Maurice deserved that one after all his shady jokes. Destiny Payton caught a lot of heat too. Fans weren't surprised at all when Letitia said Destiny's loyalty stands. With Martell Holt, many people in the comments agreed and said Destiny has always seemed to protect Martell no matter what. Some viewers even said that Destiny being everybody's friend really means she's nobody's friend. That warning from Maurice to watch what you tell her had fans nodding in agreement because they don't trust her either. Of course, Martell Holt sparked the biggest reactions. Some fans thought he was messy for laughing in Maurice's face, but others actually gave him credit for not holding back anymore. They said Martell looked like he came prepared and that he was done protecting the Scott brothers. Viewers were shocked to see Martell flip the script and put Maurice on the spot, and many agreed that Maurice completely failed to handle it. Overall, fans are saying this episode showed who the real players are and who can't take the heat. People are calling Kimmi the queen of logic, dragging Maurice for folding, styling Letitia for always being defensive, warning Destiny for her loyalty, and admitting Martell might have stolen the spotlight again. The reactions are split, but one thing everyone agrees on is that the drama is only going to get messier from here. So viewers, what does this mean? It means the friendships, the loyalty, the secrets, and the marriages are all on the line. From Kimmi calling Maurice out, to Letitia being warned about Destiny, to Maurice confirming things about his wife, and finally to Martell flipping the script. This episode showed us that nothing is safe. Make sure you stay locked in because the way things ended with Martell and Maurice is only the beginning of more drama to come. Now, before you leave, ask yourself, who do you think came out looking worse in this episode? Was it Maurice for trying and failing to confront Martell? Was it Letitia for once again being checked about her behavior? Was it Destiny for being called out as someone who can't be trusted? Or was it Martell for laughing in everyone's face while still being the center of drama? Drop your thoughts because this conversation is far from over. Far from over.